And as you know now, we will add the option for us to route ourselves through different pages by clicking on these links on a sidebar. By now you already saw how can you create routes and specify some of the feature routes as well. But as we plan to use a routing in our shared component, which is a sidebar component, well, that sidebar component belongs to this shared module. And in Angular, if you plan to use a routing, there is a specific module that you need to import. So, as we plan to use a routing in our sidebar that belongs to our shared module, in this module, in my imports array, I will import now router module, because Angular has option for that. This router module must be imported from @angular/router, and also this will give us option to, well, route ourselves through different pages. Now that we have our module imported, we can go into our sidebar.component.html file, and we have already this list with different links, which are, well, they are currently using this href attribute. To route yourself through different pages in Angular, you won't use this href because there is a specific attribute that we can use from Angular. So just select all of these hrefs, so select it like this and remove those. What we will do now, we will use something called a router link. So we won't use those hrefs, but router link. So for this summary, I will go to my list item because I wish to route myself when I click on the whole list item, not just on this anchor tag. And here now I can use a router link. I can also bind this router link. And here I could pass my route. For my summary, I do have a route of summary. So here I will use single quotes and just type inside summary. For the rest of the pages, I will repeat the same to my list item. Instead of summary here, I will use country. And for the live, instead of summary again, use live. Also, we do have this logo here, and when we click on this logo, it should lead us to our first page, which is summary page. So copy this router link with summary route, and paste it up in this anchor tag as well. So when we click on logo, we could go back to our summary page as well. Now, if you open up your browser to test this, here we can see that we are currently on a summary page, and we can see summary page works text. So if I click on by country here, we can see different text, which is country page works, and we can see that the route is changed now to /country. Also, if I click on live, and also if I click on my logo, it will move me back to summary. So now we do have clickable links, and we are also sure that our routes are currently working. But for me as a user, there is no indicator currently that I am on any specific page. Well, the only thing that I can see is this /summary, and most of the users won't pay attention to those links. So what we can do here is present these links as active links as well. So if I am currently on a summary page, my summary link here should look like this hover effect. So we could know that we are currently on a summary page. If I change my page to live, then my link should look as a hover effect again. So we could know that we are currently on a live page. To do that, we can specify a class in CSS. So open up your sidebar.component.css file, and that class will be styled a bit differently, well, differently from our current anchor tag. That way, when one of our links is active, we can pass that class to that link, and you will see how to do that in Angular soon. First of all, let's focus on that class. I will target here my sidebar, so that sidebar again, and then my navigation as an unordered list that I have. I mistyped a bit here. So after my navigation, what I will do is I will target my unordered list and list item, but this time I will target my list items that are holding active class. Currently, none of those are holding this class. For my active class, what I wish to do is to set my background color to be 333, which is currently hover effect for our list items, and I will copy this same a part of code, paste it down below, and now when our list item is also holding an active class, I will target my anchor tag inside and I will change the color of it. Color will be set to white, which is FFF, FFF, and that's it. And the last thing that we should do here is pass this active class to our active links. So go back to your HTML file, and next to these router links, we can pass attribute called router link active. To this router link active, we can simply just pass our CSS class, which in our example is active. So I will copy this router link active with active class and paste it for my by country and the live as well. Now checking my browser, we can already see a difference. I am currently on my live page. I have this live page works as a text. I can see that my URL is localhost 4200/live, and next to that I can see this active class on my live link. So this is the indicator for users that the user is currently on live page. If I change this to summary, we can see that that active class is also active for summary now. If I change it to country, well, it will do the same. So that active class with that router link active property will be only passed to the link that is currently active, well, to the route that is currently active. And that is pretty much it about routing in Angular. Well, in our application and our example here, we don't need to do anything special. This is pretty much it about it. So from now on, we will focus on our API and be sure to get the correct data, well, COVID-19 data from that API. So let's start working on that.